I think a lot of the so-called drama and harassment, in quotations, is really just a bunch of childish behavior. That's all it is. And it needs to stop. I'm 45 years old. I think that number one, the best way to stop bullying and harassment is to ignore it, don't feed into it, and just move on. Okay? Like, dude, here's and I know you love this slogan, Eli, because you like to hear me say it all the time. Here's the thing. The best way to get Tammy and these people to leave you alone, Eli, is to not talk about them. Okay? Don't talk about them for example purposes. Don't mention her in your videos. Don't mention her in your walks with the park or at the park or anything like that. Okay? I mean, my God, this is childish. This whole thing is childish. I mean, Eli, I've known you on YouTube for 6 years. Almost 7 years now. Dude, when is this stuff going to freaking end? And just because somebody goes up on a panel, look, man, I get that you don't like the fact I went up there, and I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I hear you. But at the same time, I had to give my thoughts. As a person with a disability, all of this stuff is childish. It's not productive. How is this helping anybody? But to make titles in your live stream saying, I'm being harassed by a certain group of people every day. How does that look? Or, you say you want to help people. I get it. I get that you feel you're being harassed. I understand that. But when you make titles like that, you're egging it on. They look at that and they're like, oh, Eli's a sissy. Here he is doing the whole harassment thing again. Instead of talking about that, instead of focusing on that, focus on good stuff. Talk about how, talk about an experience in your life that people can relate to. It doesn't have to be anything major, but talk about something that people can relate to. Talk about a situation where you actually were able to help somebody. And it doesn't necessarily have to be online. In fact, I want to hear a real life story. Something in real life. Tell me a situation where you actually helped somebody in Redwood City, in your community. Something about what you and your family did, when you were a kid that stuck with you and how that helped you. Instead of all this bullshit. Yes, I get that you don't like Gemma saying go eat a bag of dicks. As a disabled person myself, and I know that you have already apologized for this, when you called me a blind faggot, it hurt. It really hurt because I'm not a homosexual. And the word faggot is not a word that is appropriate. It's a hurtful word to some people. But at the same time, I understand why she's upset. I get it. Eli, that's not the issue I have, okay? And I'm putting this out in public so that everybody understands that it's not that I'm angry at you because I just want to be angry at you. I'm frustrated because, just like I told you in our private messenger chat, I really feel that this has gone on long enough. And the best way to leave it behind you is to move on and ignore this stuff. But at the same time, I guess what I'm saying is I'm getting tired of hearing it. Like, I'm just getting sick of hearing it, every day, for almost 7 years. And I'm just, it gets annoyed. It gets annoying. All right? And it's nothing against... like I said, it's nothing against any one particular person. Okay? It's just getting old. It's getting old. And I feel that it needs to end somehow. It just needs to end. For 6 years, this has been back and forth between you and Jamie, and Jamie, for the most part, I do have to give him credit. Jamie, for the most part, has I don't know if he just moved away from YouTube or what, because I haven't really heard from him all that much. But this whole thing with you and Tammy, and Tammy, you and Eli, in my opinion, it needs to end. It needs to end somehow. is that this has been going on every day, every day, every day, every day. I think the best way to do that is to not talk about it. Do not mention Tammy in your videos. Don't make community posts. And good morning, Red Bull. You see, no one's banned here. Uh-oh, what the heck? Yeah, I know that, Red Bull Jack. You know, I understand what you're saying. I get it. I understand exactly what you're saying, my friend. Well, see... Well, and I understand your point, Red Bull. I get it. Yeah, Red Bull Jack, I get what you're saying. I know, one side is mad and triggered, and the other side is just having, you know, yeah. Chrissy knows it all says. Well, Chrissy, like I said earlier, it's just getting getting old, and it's getting to the point where I'm not I just don't care anymore. Even with Jamie, even Jamie and I have started to talk more about things, and Jamie, you know, I've learned things about Jamie that, you know, that are awesome. He's a really good guy, and you know, yeah, he likes to prank you every now and then, but you know, I think deep down he's a good guy, and I, you know, that's how I feel. Absolutely, I'm very proud of you. Well, I'm very proud of you too, Sarah. You have really, I think you've grown a lot as a person, and as a creator, you're doing really, really well, and I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of your content.
RJ, you keep praising Sarah and Jamie. What about me? Give me 2 words that describe me.
California cuckold.
What the hell did you say, RJ?
California cuckold.
What?
Eli the California cuckold.
Don't wanna be an American idiot. Don't want a nation under the new media. And can you hear the sound of hysteria? The subliminal mindfuck America.
California cuckold.
What the hell did you say, RJ?